So if we had enough sand in there, would it sort of extrude on the ports as it ran?
The EFI was cool and all, but it just wasn't saying jet boat. And so, bam! Holly high ram, tunnel ram, and two 650 Ultra double pumpers.
You couldn't really have the boat without that.
Look how much bigger our engine is now.
I know.
Oh yeah, she makes 850 NA, 1200 on the bottle. Where's your nitrous? Don't worry about it.
Yeah. You know, it's got the sand, dude. The what? The sand. It's the new thing.
As usual, we were dead late when we arrived at the event because we had been up all night trying to put the Rogers together. And when we showed up, the launch ramp was packed with chrome and powder-coated machines and a whole lot of people that were ready to hit the water.
It's morning now, day of the event. As you can see, a lot of people here ready to have a good time. And we are not quite ready. We're close though, the carburetors are on. That's the key to life right there.
Gloriously, I was able to actually sleep 5 hours last night, which I think is gonna save us this morning because we don't have that much left to do. People are taking bets right now how long it's gonna take us to get in the water. It's 9 o'clock and he's claiming noon. And I'll say that's reasonable, which means 2.
Here's what we got left here. We've got to wire the ignition, hook up all the fuel lines, plumb the puke tank, and then put the headers on, tighten up the alternator. We're good.
Recognize this guy? He made the roll cage on our vet hat car, and believe it or not, he had a customer come into his shop and go, you know what? I need one just like that. So he duplicated that vet hat car, and it got delivered, what, yesterday?
Yeah, last night at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
In the truck, we had the atomic EFI running the ignition system, but when you put carburetors on an LS engine, you need something to trigger the coils because the GM Gen 3 engines have no distributor at all. And so there's one answer to that, which is these MSD boxes. They make 2 of them. One of them's for the early engines with a 24-tooth reluctor on the crankshaft that plugs in right here. The later engines tend to be a 58. There's some crossover years where you really got to find out which reluctor that you've got. But once you know that, you just buy the correct box. It all plugs right in, one for the left bank, one for the right bank. Then they go to some of the sensors like the crank position and the cam position. And then you have to deal with your timing. In the bottom of the box right here, there's a place you can shove a chip in that has a pre-programmed timing curve, but we prefer to go with the actual programmed curve through our laptop computer that plugs in right there.
I said we'd be done by noon. It's 11:20, giving us plenty of time to start the boat, find out that everything leaks, and work on it for another half an hour before we go on the water.
Yes! Okay.
Let's go boating.
So what are the odds this thing floats? It's been 10 years since it's been in the water. You're floating now.
Okay, pull it back out.
Go out. Apparently we have not only a small water leak, but a big gas leak. Somebody put tape around the braided hose as you normally do to keep it from fraying, but then the tape is still in there while the fitting is put together, and so it seems like it's holding the hose in a way that's making it leak out of the fitting. So we got to take that apart and try not to fill the whole bilge with gas while we're doing it.
Here's our solution. Leaky hose, bring the spare, build a new one. We'll be on the water in 10 minutes.
I literally had the shakes the first time I hit the key on the Rogers. I mean, think about it. We just ripped this engine out of a truck, put it in a boat that hadn't been on the water in about 10 years, and now I was ripping across Lake Elsinore in this thing.